Alright, what's up, y'all? This is Nate from Vantage Va. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. So today, just trying to tap in. You know what I'm saying? This just started March, so we're 3 months into the new year, 2023. So I kind of want to tap in and see how the music's looking. I feel like it's been a little slow since the start of the year, but I feel like it's trending into a nice direction. It's starting to pick up. So Coda the friend. He dropped, I think that's Lyrics to Go Volume 4. I remember it being kind of short, but I don't mind. His Lyrics to Goes are normally short, and I'm more excited. I think this month him and Static Selector are dropping another album. They had the To Kill a Sunrise. They dropped To Kill a Sunrise, I want to say in 2021. Great. It was a great project. I loved hearing Coda over that type of production, because normally his stuff is a lot more mellow, and Static Selector is a real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? A real hip hop beat maker. So it ended up being pretty dope. So I'm excited to see that album drop. Then we had Yachty. Yachty, honestly, because the year started off so slow, I was listening to artists that I don't normally check for on like the, you know what I'm saying, when they drop. So I checked out Yachty, and I was like super surprised. It was great. From the first track, Black Seminole, that shit was fire. I said, oh, this is, and sometimes when like hip hop artists do like alternative or experimental or even like any rocker type stuff, it sounds kind of forced or whatever, or it sounds, I don't know, it's just something about it that sounds off. But I feel like with Yachty, I feel like this is the sound that he kind of always wanted to make, or he kind of was always able to make, but he kind of got stuck in that rapper box. So I feel like when you grow as an artist, that's when you start playing with different sounds. His sound was already different, but it was in his lane, I guess. It was in the lane that a lot of people expected him to make music, like meme rap or some shit like that. But I ain't gonna lie and say I was a fan of any of his stuff prior. This album is gonna make me want to check back and look to see if he does have any gems in the cut. So all in all, I think it's a great album. I'm excited to see now what he's doing. And I watched his Rap Radar interview, and that just made me like the guy even more. Then I also seen the jank he did with Drake, so I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. So I'm a fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm future releases, I'm tapped into. I think this album, I gotta play this album. I gotta continue playing this album throughout the year. But I think it should be like somewhere. I think this is a good enough album to where I might confidently say it'll fall maybe like in the top 10 of like my favorites. This is a really good album. And then the next jank that I got from this year so far was Leaf Ward. So my homie told me about Leaf maybe like around December. He was like, yo, listen to Leaf. I was like, all right, I got you. So when he told me, I went and downloaded like whatever album that was. I didn't listen to it, but I just downloaded it. So whenever I, get a chance, I'll check it out. It just so happened that January was a slow month for music, at least in my opinion. So I went and checked him out, and I seen he had dropped a new album in January. I was like, oh shit, okay. When I checked it out, man, I've been playing this dude for like 2 months straight, bro. Like, other brother a convict. Can't figure that out. That ain't regular conflict. I never understood niggas. Dripping tears this whole year, cause they took all the good niggas. I don't need nobody, as long as I got my brother. It was getting bad, only thing we had was each other. Until we go and get who got a son, we can't hug it. If she wasn't there with me when I was broke, I can't love her. Ain't no we gonna act out soon as them killers back out. 300 blackout, we hit that car till we smack out. I don't know, man. I turn that shit on every single day. I've been going back to his previous stuff. A couple projects in 2022. I'm loving all of them shits. But yeah, so I've been bumping Leaf. I checked out Young Fathers. I probably gotta go back and re-listen to it again. I think this is like an alternative album, but it was. I do kind of remember it being enjoyable, but I don't like specifically remember any tracks off of it. So I gotta go back. And then I also checked out this girl, Ray. She dropped an album, I think last month. And what made me check her out is this song that she got with 070 Shape called Escapism. Which I think it's a TikTok song, but the shit is like stupid fire. So I was like, I wanted to go check out her album. The album started off really good for me, like really good. Like it was in that real good pop lane that I enjoy, and then it kind of fell off like super heavy for me, like super heavy. I like Oscar Winning Tears, Escapism, Hard Out Here, Mary Jane, The Thriller's Gone. Like those sound like when I first started listening to it, I'm thinking like, yo, this is one of them. This is like the production, everything sounds so grand. Like it just fell off at the end for me. There's a couple good songs up there that might make my, you know what I'm saying, my favorites at the end of the year. And then Shy Glizzy dropped. You know, I'm not the biggest Shy Glizzy fan, but a couple tracks that I got from Glizzy that I actually fuck with. So I ain't had no problem checking out, and it's a good run for real. You know, just real smooth. You know, street nigga music, bro. Like it's Glizzy, so it's got that. It got that you know, that DC flavor kind of. You know, I don't know. It's just a cool little. It's a cool little throw on. You know what I'm saying? You riding through the city or some shit. Man, then I think this song might make might make one of my favorites. It's Ron Artest by Babyface Ray and 42 Doug. Love that track. And then Lance Skywalker dropped. I checked that out. I remember it. I don't remember it super like that, but I remember it being like a smooth, good listen. So I gotta continue listening to it. But it was a smooth listen. I found that Uzi song that everybody's been listening to Watch This. That shit goes nuts. Dreamville did the Creed 3 soundtrack, which I'm happy about. I think each like premier black film should have like a premier black artist do the soundtrack. Like just like this, the same way Beyonce and them did Lion King, the same way Kendrick did Black Panther, and the same way they do in Creed. I just think that's dope. It makes the spectacle of a black film, like it makes the scope of it that bigger when you attach like major artists to it to create something. You can make big moments out of this shit, bro. But back to the album, I thought the album, I thought it was alright. I thought Ari Lennox was the best part. She's usually the best part of pretty much all of the anything that's involved in Dreamville. She's normally like the best part. And then because I'm a huge fan of Loot. So like the tracks that Luda on, I fuck with. I don't think he had a solo jank though, but the jank the one with him and Jid, my boy, was cool. I really like the Blood, Sweat, and Tears with Boss. I thought that was dope, and the West Side Boogie track was dope. And normally the cold tracks on the Dreamville project, are pretty good. This one was. It wasn't my favorite, but it did provide us with some important information involving Cole. So you know, I'm guessing he's retiring after this year, after the fall off, which should drop soon. So we got that to look forward to. And if I'm being honest, bro, I feel like it's a lot of pressure on them, bro. Well, I'm like, it might not be, but I feel like I want him to drop his best project, man. He can't retire with 2014 Forest Hills Drive being his objective best, bro. Like you can't do that, bro. 2014 Forest Hills Drive is great. That's not even a top 50 album of all time, bro. Like I guess it's good because, you know what I'm saying, we gotta give him one because he is one of those guys, but he just hasn't, album wise, like the closest he got to me was was For Your Eyes Only. I like For Your Eyes Only and Born Center. You know what I'm saying? But the closest to like a really good project, like Friday Night Lights is a to me is like a top 10 mixtape of all time, like including everybody's mixtapes. Like it's a top 10, but like that's mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't count mixtapes like that. I personally would, but I can understand why people don't count mixtapes like that. So he needs that, man. Like I said it before, and when we were talking about him on Billboard, he needs that. He needs that album, that face puncher, bro. He needs that shit, man. So I'm excited. I hope he can get it. The way he do features, just do that every time on every single track, bro. Like, you got this, Cole. Do that shit, man. And then Kenny Mason dropped the EP. That was cool. Couple cool little tracks. Avatar, 100 and None. Couple cool tracks. Nothing too crazy. I just got familiar with Kali Uchis. I think that's how you say her name. Red Moon and Venus. Man, that's a great album. That's a great album. I know I'm gonna continue to play that. Who else we missing? Oh, Boldy James, Indiana Jones. I think Boldy has the best rap album right now. Like with Indiana Jones, him and Rich Gaines. Yeah, man, I think that's it, man. It's been a slow start to the year so far, but like I said, I think I got a pretty good feeling that it's gonna pick up. I don't know who else is. I know ASAP Rocky is dropping soon. Cole's dropping soon. I'm hoping J Rock or Schoolboy drop. I don't know. It's a couple more. Oh, I think Benny and Hit Boy are doing something again. Nas and Hit Boy are doing something again. I feel like 21 Savage might do something. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like it's a lot of because we had a lot of drops last year, so I feel like some of the bigger names might not drop, but those ones that's close to it, I think they're gonna I think they're gonna show out this year. But yeah, that's all I got. So I guess until next time, man. Peace.